Hello friends, in this video we will learn how to know if a quadratic equation has real solution or imaginary solutions. We know that the quadratic equation is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals 0, where a is the coefficient of x square and b is the coefficient of x and c is the constant. And the solution of this quadratic equation is given as x equals minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. Right? Here, the expression under the radical, which is b square minus 4ac, is known as discriminant d, and we write it with the capital letter D, like this: D equals b square minus 4ac, right? And the nature of the solution, whether it is real or imaginary, depends on the value of d, value of the d, discriminant d. If first point, it is very easy to know whether the solution are imaginary or real. Just we have to just calculate discriminant d, and we have to check whether d is greater than 0 or not. If d is greater than or equal to 0, in that case solutions are real. And number 2, if d is less than 0, in that case solutions are imaginary. The concept behind this is the the concept behind this comes from the complex numbers. We know that minus 1 times minus 1 is written as I square, whereas the imaginary part. So I equals square root of minus 1. I equals square root of minus 1, and in this manner, if we have minus 25, if we have minus 25, so we can write it like this: minus 1 times 25, and we can write it minus 1 times 25, and minus square root of minus 1 becomes I, and square root of 25 becomes 5. So it will be 5i, which is imaginary. 5i is an imaginary. Okay, imaginary number. Similarly, we find solutions whether it is real or imaginary. Let us take an example. Suppose we have suppose we have 2x square plus 3x plus 4 equals 0. Here a equals 2. Just compare x square with the 2x square. We find a equals 2, and b equals 3 and c equals 4. Compare with the standard equation a square plus bx plus c. We find a equals 2, b equals 3, and c equals 4. And discriminant d equals b square minus 4ac. And we calculate b, plug in the values, we get 3 square minus 4 times a is 2 times c is 4. So it will be 9 minus 4 times 2 is 8, 8 4 32. 8 times 2 32, so it will be 9 minus 32, and which is equals 23. 23 minus 23, sorry, minus 23, and which is less than 0, negative number. It is a negative number which is less than 0. So in this case we can say solutions of 2x square plus 3x plus 4 equals 0 are imaginary, and we can find the solution too, like this: x equals minus b plus minus square root of d divided by 2a, which can be minus 3 plus minus square root of minus 23 divided by 2 in times 2. 2 times 2, and now we can simplify it: minus 3 plus minus I square root of 23 divided by 4, or we can say minus 3 by 4 plus minus I square root of 23 over 4 divided by 4. It is the real part and it is the imaginary part. We have two parts here. One is known as real part and one is known as imaginary part. We write its imaginary part and this we write real part. So x equals minus 3 over 4 plus minus iota square root of 23 divided by 4. In this manner we can find solutions, or we can check whether the solutions are imaginary or real for a quadratic equation. I hope this video will help you in solving problems related to the quadratic equation. Thanks for watching. Have a nice time.